Clockwork people, they just keep moving. There's a system above us, quiet, polished, smiling through the screens. They call it order, but it's a hierarchy carved from apathy and gold. A few men in sharp suits shaking hands across oceans, deciding how many hours we'll trade for rent this year. They stand on marble floors, while we measure our lives in energy bills and interest rates. They own the sky, we lease the air. They say the world is fair, but fairness is just a name they gave to obedience. We vote, we hope, we argue online, and somewhere in the dark, the contracts stay the same. Different faces, same machine. The logo changes, the factory doesn't. Governments bow to numbers on screens, algorithms that decide what food costs, what stories trend, which truths get buried. And we applaud it because we're tired, because it's easier to scroll and to think. They keep us busy, that's the trick. They give us choices that don't matter. Red or blue, left or right, the same coin, different fingerprint. They sell us rebellion in monthly payments. Revolution packaged as lifestyle. Even anger has a brand now. Somewhere in a tower, someone sips wine and smiles. Because chaos makes profit. The more we hate each other, the less we notice them counting. And now the seasons have become tools. We've just finished Halloween, a celebration stripped of meaning, sold back to us in plastic and sugar. Before the masks are even packed away, the adverts are already whispering, Bonfire Night, then Christmas, then New Year. It never stops. A revolving door of buying and pretending. An endless loop of flashing lights and payment plans. They've turned the calendar into a conveyor belt. Every month another theme, another excuse to spend. They call it festivity. But it's programming, a seasonal hypnosis. People don't even realise they're being taught what to want. Power doesn't shout anymore. It whispers through policy. It hides behind polite words like growth, security, and reform. It shakes your hand while taking your voice. They privatise the sunlight, tax the rain, sell the illusion of freedom wrapped in data plans. You work, you pay, you obey. And they call that civilization. Every CCTV camera is a reminder you're not trusted, just tolerated. Meanwhile, the rich build bunkers underground and towers that touch the clouds, as if they can't outclimb consequence. They host charity galas to feel holy for one night, then raise rent the next morning. They call it philanthropy, a coin tossed from a balcony. We watch their lives like religion, their yachts become our myths. Their scandals become our entertainment. And we forget that they built this maze while telling us it was a race.
It's pulling you out of that road, that path that leads to power, that leads to destruction.
Every news cycle is theatre. 1,000 cameras pointed at outrage so no one looks at the deals signed quietly in the background. We are spectators of our own erasure. They talk about freedom of speech while buying the platforms we speak on. They talk about progress while selling us the tools of our own distraction. And when people crack, When someone finally screams that it's all wrong, they call it mental illness, not awakening. They prescribe pills for awareness, therapy for disobedience. Calm down, they say. Breathe. Go back to work. Even rebellion's being monetized. You can buy your anger in t-shirt form delivered overnight, free shipping. But under all that noise, there's a slow shift. A quiet understanding building in the cracks. The realization that the emperor never needed clothes, he needed believers. And the moment we stop believing, the whole illusion starts to shake. Because power only exists when we agree to kneel, and someday, maybe without warning, we'll simply forget how. Clockwork People.